Good evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching this. Cameron with FBK Racing. And Larry.
How's it
Larry's
going
over
today?
there. Today we're going to start tearing apart the motor for Miss Pearl. Larry's Pro Mod that he's building. Iron block 5.3.
Gen 5.
Gen 5. 799 heads.
Basically what this is going to be is rod, piston, stock crank, and we're just going to boost it until something comes out the bottom before we build a big motor for it. This is going to go out and have some fun with this one.
What Larry forgot to mention is this will be his first LS build and tear down, so I'm going to teach him how to take apart an LS today, because he's old school. Small block, big block. He knows all that stuff. I don't know that stuff. I'm an LS guy, so we're going to do a little time lapse of tearing down the motor for Miss Pearl.
We'll
Show you the difference here on these LS engines. Most of the time I should say, I've taken these apart. Side that always has a bad PCV valve in the valve cover. GM came out with an update. See how carboned up they are versus the passenger side. That's nice and clean.
pull them out like you had them. You can really see it that way.
For some reason, always the side with the bad PCV valve on these stock LS valve covers always are carboned up. But we don't care, because these ones in the garbage right where they belong.
Okay, got the second head off. This one, we have something going on.
Something funky.
We have a couple exhaust valves that definitely got some heat in them. You kind of see in the cylinders a little bit, or combustion chamber a little bit different. So we'll just have to dig a little deeper and see why this 5.3 was pulled out. This poor girl has no idea what she's in for.
Snap-on hammer. There's that relief valve they talk about.
Yeah. See anything in there?
No chunks. There's a little water from sitting. No chunks though. Thing is spotless. $13, put windage tray on it. Oh, that's beautiful. No scoring. let's grab one of these mains here.
Just got a flashlight. Let's get some light on the subject. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Now, normally what you'll see is, you'll see a little discoloration at the bottom of the bearing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's not glazed over, not scored, scratched, nothing. It seriously looks like a brand new bearing. It maybe has 10,000 miles on it. But all in all, spotless motor. Rotating assembly's nice, spins freely. No issues, no scoring on the crank at all. There's no groove back here. Pardon my dad, he's got a leaf blow. It's fall up in upstate New York, so leaves are falling from the trees, making our lives hell. But anyways, there's no ridge on the back of the crank. Nothing. I don't see anything wrong with this crank. Nothing wrong with the lower end. I'm assuming he just had a drop lifter, that's all. Those DOD AFM lifters are garbage anyways.
This was a good find then.
I mean, there's still hash marks down inside the cylinders.
Yeah, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up or not, but that's crazy. This motor's probably got, you can't even know. It's definitely not a 100,000 mile motor.
The only thing that I see,
Yep, that's right. I was gonna get to this.
the only thing I see, and I've never seen this before, especially on cam swaps, is that front cam bearing
It's rough.
looks wiped out. Like some metal got in there or something. Back one looks alright. There's the next one back. Don't look terrible. That front one looks
That one looks a little.
a little scored up.
Yeah.
But it's not a problem because let's get new ones. And a new cam. Alright, we'll recap on Miss Pearl's engine. Gen 5, 5.3. All in all, decent engine. Lifter bores look beautiful. Cylinders look nice. Still got the hash marks on the inside, which is normal for these, especially a low mileage one. Everything's pretty spot on. No surface rust on this thing at all, which is odd for a, I was gonna say a New York engine, but this one came out of where'd it come from?
Mississippi.
Mississippi. Thank you, Mississippi, for having clean 5.3s. Because our New York 5.3s
Don't look like that.
don't look like this. But yeah, everything looks good. Everything's out. Do a trunnion bearing upgrade on all the rocker arms. I don't see a need to put the fancy aluminum ones in there. I like the GM cast ones with the either the CHE or the Texas Speed trunnion upgrades. So we'll fix those up. Engine will go off to the machine shop, get cleaned up, line board. Hopefully we don't have to bore the engine, but if we do, we will. Throw it in a hot tank and we'll get it back. It'll look like it's brand new. Same with the heads. Before I send the heads off to the machine shop, I'll do all the hard work. I got
Couple studs.
one broken stud there, another one there, and then one on the other side of this head. Mains look beautiful. See if we can get you in there. I mean, that's just oil you see there, but it is spotless. Lifters all looked good. Rollers were nice and tight. They spun free. None of them locked up. So we think just one of them just collapsed and was losing oil pressure, not holding it, and causing a misfire. So somebody decided to yank the motor out. Because nowadays it's cheaper to throw a junkyard motor and then rebuilding it. So that's it for tonight. Motors apart. Off to the machine shop. Larry, anything else?
No, just like I've been saying in the other videos is let's hit the subscribe button, like, share. Let's build this channel up. There's just the start of one of our builds, and probably in the next week or so we'll have the car in here and you'll actually get a good look at the car.
Side note, we're not quite ready to send this off to the machine shop yet. So when you take an engine apart and it's got all this raw metal on the inside, it's dry, just coat everything in WD-40 because then it won't rust. Again, coat it with oil because WD-40 doesn't rust. May look like I'm making a mess. Well, because I am. But it won't rust, so. There you go, Larry. Merry Christmas.
Always clean.
Trying to GoPro here and somebody's leaf blowing the whole shop.
Parts room.
Parts room.
Parts room is cleaned out.
Parts room's clean. Front parking lot's clean.
Yep. Back was almost clean.
The rocks were almost. We're just going over, staying here after we're done with the video and discussing how clean it is. We don't even think we're gonna paint it. Got customers showing up, picking up their cars, and because it's after hours, Larry and I are throwing them back with jack stand with the bush.